Hey yo, what's good, man? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing lovely out there. Um, I can't really talk too loud. My girls is going to sleep right now. But I recorded this video earlier, but I really wanted to just kind of share from a different perspective than when I recorded earlier. Just a lot of us are dealing with a lot of pains and hurts as a people, a lot of different racial issues. Suicide has always just kind of been one of those things where if we're not really going through it, we don't really know how to deal with it. Too many good people is being taken off this planet way too young. Who you checking on, you know? And do you even care? And you should care if you don't. There's this quick story that I wanted to share about this mouse, and he lived in this farmhouse. And the owners of the farmhouse, Ma and Pa, they got a delivery one day. And so as they brought the box inside, the mouse took off running through the little, house, and he went to the hole in the wall so that he could see what they were opening in the package, hoping that it was something to eat. And as he saw him open the package, to his surprise, it was a mousetrap. And he got scared. He ran outside and he was screaming, "There's a mousetrap in the house. There's a mousetrap in the house." I want to be able to scream it, but I can't scream that loud. And he went to the chicken. He was like, "There's a mousetrap in the house. There's a mousetrap in the house." And the chicken was like, "Man, I really feel sorry for you, but that has nothing to do with me." And the mouse ran to the pig and was like, "Yo, there's a mousetrap in the house. There's a mousetrap in the house." And the pig was like, "Yo, that's wild, but there's just nothing I could do about it. But hey, you're in my prayers, though. I'm praying for you." The mouse turned to the cow and was like, "Yo, Mr. Cow, there's a mousetrap in the house. There's a mousetrap in the house." And the cow just was sitting there chewing his cud. And he said, "Man," he goes, "I really, really sympathize for you. But honestly, that is no skin off my back. Just be careful." The mouse was so dejected and upset. He just kind of walked back in the house real slow. That night, there was a sound that was just echoed through the house. Snap! The sound of the mousetrap going off. And the wife of the farmer, she jumped out of bed and she was like, "We got that mouse, we got that mouse." And she ran down into the kitchen. She stuck her hand in that hole. And what she didn't realize as she was trying to pull out the mousetrap was that the mousetrap had snapped on the tail of a venomous snake. That snake turned around and just bit the farmer's wife, and she screamed, and he ran downstairs and he grabbed his wife and he rushed her to the hospital. As he rushed her to the hospital, they were, all right, when she got to the hospital, they looked her over and everything was cool. They gave her the antivenom, sent her home. That night, she got a really bad fever. And so the farmer said, "I'm going to make you some chicken noodle soup." And he grabbed his hatchet to go outside and to get the main ingredient for that soup. He killed the chicken. As his wife progressively got worse, relatives, neighbors, all of that, they all came from far and wide to come and take care of the lady. And of course, to be able to feed them, he grabbed his hatchet once again and he went outside and he had to kill the pig to have enough food to feed everybody. Unfortunately, the farmer's wife didn't make it and she died. And, people came from everywhere to come and visit and make sure that the farmer was okay and to pay their respects. And in order to be able to feed them, he had to go outside and slaughter the cow so that everybody can have meat. That poor little mouse, he just sat there and he watched as all of his friends from the farm were killed because nobody would pay attention to the fact that there was a mousetrap in the house. Hey, yo, fam, we are all part of this amazing tapestry called life. You know what I'm saying? And it's really easy to feel like we don't have to be involved when something doesn't pertain to us directly. But trust me, if it doesn't pertain to you today, it will pertain to you at some point. We live in a time where there is a mousetrap in the house. Who are you checking on? You got 500, 1,000 Facebook friends, but remember that thing called real friends? You checking on your real friends? Call them, tell them you love them. I mean, we were freely loved, so we should freely give that love. Don't forget your people, man. They're looking for you. They longing for you. They want you to show up. Some of the most impactful people on this planet are gone way too soon simply because nobody checked on them. Share that love. There's a mousetrap in the house. You have a good night, fam. I love you, man. Peace.